Hi, I'm Jenny Mateyoke with the Mateyoke Group at Keller Williams, and today we're going to answer the question, what can you expect during a home inspection? Today I'm joined by Austin Grant with Signature Home Inspections. Austin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I was born and raised here in Richmond, Kentucky. I have two children. One of them is 18, one is 13.
Awesome. And when did you get into home inspections?
I've been doing it about 4 years now. I retired from the city of Richmond, so I decided to do something that I was somewhat familiar with and decided to move forward with this.
Awesome. That's great. So the first question is, what should a buyer look for when choosing a home inspector?
Get on Google, look at the reviews, check the prices. Everybody's all inspectors are kind of all over the board with their pricing and what they do. So, call and talk to them, see what they have to offer.
Okay, and then ask about their background and
absolutely
things like that, their experiences. Yep. Perfect. So what do you expect or inspect during a home inspection? Basically
every major component of the home.
Okay.
If it's safe to do so, I'm going to get on the roof, I'm going to get in the crawl space, get in the attic. Of course, check the roof out, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, foundation issues, insulation. Basically just, every major component of the house.
Okay, perfect. Are there certain things that you don't inspect for?
Like alarm systems, low voltage systems, stuff like that, generally.
Pools,
yeah.
Yeah.
Septic, anything that's not inside of the home, it's pretty much going to be excluded.
Perfect. That makes total sense. Yeah, that's when you call in somebody else that specializes in that field. So what is the most common deficiency you see during a home inspection?
Probably one of the bigger ones is just grading around the houses, that you don't have enough slope away from the house to get the rainwater away. That's probably one of the biggest ones. And, my inspection usually, it uncovers a lot of little things. And sometimes, you find some major things.
Right, sure. So, well, I've always heard that get that water away from the house, whether it's with downspouts or grading and that kind of thing.
That's the biggest issue.
Well, and I guess we kind of talked about how could that have been prevented just with those kinds of things. Yep, absolutely. So how long does a home inspection take? I realize there's different sizes of homes.
Generally around 3 hours.
Okay.
Just depending on the size of the home. I've had some homes it's, been 6 hours. But generally, 2 to 3 hours is going to be the average.
Okay, perfect. And then what advice would you give a seller on preparing their home for an inspection?
Clear the clutter up. Any access panels for like your HVAC, if you have it in a closet, get all the stuff out so I can take a good look at it. One of the biggest issues is getting into an attic. Usually people have stuff right below the attic access. We're not supposed to move anything. If it's just a couple things, I'll move it. But if it's a lot of things, my hands are kind of tied with moving everything. So just basically getting everything cleaned up, get the clutter out, change your light bulbs, make sure all your lights are working, because if it's just a light bulb, I have to write it up.
Right, because you don't know if the fixture works or not.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. So just basic stuff like that. Change your HVAC.
I was going to say, change the air filter. Yeah, it might be the first time you've done it in a year, but.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. So what other type of home inspections do you recommend, or other inspections that you do?
I do radon, and that's the only other one. And I leave it up to the buyer if they want to get the radon. I don't push it on anybody.
It's become such a hot button in our area with radon gas.
We're in a high area for, higher than normal concentrations of radon. But I do recommend, anytime, I always recommend getting a termite inspection. And if it does have a septic system, get a septic, because it's a big ticket item. It's a
huge ticket item. My neighbor just had to have theirs redone to the tune of about $10,000 or $12,000. So cheap. You need to make sure. Yep. And then, any other advice that you would give to home buyers or sellers?
Just get an inspection.
Amen.
That's because if you don't get an inspection, the next person that buys your home, they're going to uncover issues that were there before, and it might come back to bite you.
Right, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
It's my pleasure.
And we'll be sure to have contact information for Austin in the body of this. And as always, thanks again for watching, and let us know if you'd like to learn something else about real estate.